What if I told you that a California mansion kept growing because new plans were delivered by the dead? New plans were received in a seance room at midnight by candlelight and passed to the foreman each morning. Tonight, on Secret Spells and Shadows, we go into the labyrinth of the Sarah Winchester mansion, where plans go from spirit hands to hammer and nail. I'm Victoria Unical, artist and media mogul by day and modern witch exorcista by night. Every Thursday, we uncover a true tale proving the world is stranger than fiction. If you are ready, hit like and subscribe. And let's begin. Let's head to sunny California to explore the mansion where hammers echoed for 40 years straight. Sarah Winchester stepped off the train in San Jose in the summer of 1884, like someone surfacing from a nightmare. The ghost followed me all the way from New Haven, she muttered to the baggage clerk. She had just buried her husband, weapons magnate William Winchester, and her baby girl years earlier. Grief wasn't the only weight on her shoulders. A Boston medium had told her that every soul killed by a Winchester rifle now wanted revenge. The only way to stay alive was to head west, buy a house, and keep building forever. If the hammers stop, so will your heart. Sarah bought a sleepy 8-room farmhouse in a valley of apricot trees, paid cash, and hired anyone within 10 miles who could swing a hammer. No architect showed up. At dawn, her new foreman, John Hansen, found a penciled floor plan on his workbench, crooked walls, a staircase to nowhere, a note: "Seal this door." Hansen did the work, shrugged, and pocketed double the usual wage. The next morning, another sketch appeared. So did the morning after that, and the next. Sarah never explained. When Hansen finally asked, she said only, "I get instructions at night. You get them at dawn. Follow them, or we both regret." Workers soon learned the rhythms. Midnight, a bell rang once. Sarah climbed the back stairs, disappeared into a room without windows, and locked the door. 3 hours later, the bell rang again, and a fresh page appeared in the hallway. At 6 a.m., Hansen collected and passed orders to the crew. By 8, saws screamed and nails flew. 1 week, they framed a tower. The next week, they removed half of it because Sarah said the friendly spirits wanted a different angle. By 1890, the house spread like a maze gone mad. 4 stories tall and 200 rooms. Reporters sniffed out the story. Sarah allowed one inside. He lasted 15 minutes before sprinting out a side exit face white. "That hallway bent when I wasn't looking," he whispered. "I felt someone breathing on my neck." In 1895, a plumber quit at midnight and never picked up his pay. He had been working alone in the new turret bathroom when the candle blew out. He swore a cold hand grabbed his wrist and forced it toward the mirror. He saw words there: "Keep building." Hansen once ignored a dangerous sketch, a chimney that wouldn't send smoke outside. The next morning, the same drawing lay on his bench. Sarah walked by, eyes hard, and said, "They insist." Hansen built the chimney exactly as drawn. 2 nights later, the great San Francisco earthquake of 1906 hit before dawn and rattled the valley miles away. The new chimney cracked first, absorbing the worst of the shake. The rest of the house stood. Sarah walked barefoot through dust and broken glass to find Hansen. "We failed them," she said. "We'll start again." She ordered the entire front wing sealed up and never walked those halls again. Carpenters worked on Christmas, on funerals, even during the flu epidemic. Anyone who questioned Sarah's instructions was dismissed the same day. On September 5, 1922, Sarah told her maid to leave a glass of sherry on her nightstand. "I'll ring if I need you," she said. The bell never rang. She died in her sleep, aged 83. At noon, Hansen announced her death. Every hammer fell silent for the first time in 38 years. Lawyers counted 161 rooms, but later Tourists corrected this to 162. They found no master plans, just one less scrap of paper, reading finished the east window. Construction never resumed. Tour guides lead visitors through doors that open into walls, stairs that end at ceilings, and down hallways that narrow like throats. Some swear they still hear pounding above them, but no one has swung a hammer there in a century. Spirit fever reshaped more than one room and more than one mind. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, 1919, creator of Sherlock Holmes, toured the world promoting seance photography, insistent spirit guides dictated his lectures and protected him from hecklers. Eusapia Palladina, Naples, 1894, famed medium whose darkroom sittings convinced scientists that invisible hands could lift tables. Bess and Harry Houdini, 1926. Magician Harry spent his final year smashing fraudulent spirit cabinets. After his death, Bess held annual seances on Halloween, hoping for the secret knock Harry had promised to send from beyond. Spiritism endures, along with the risk of building your life, brick or belief, on voices no one else can hear. History fears houses that won't stop growing. The bigger question is, should we listen to whispers that tell us to put up walls to stay safe? Have you ever followed instructions you couldn't verify, just to quiet a voice in the dark? Tell me in the comments. Subscribe, my darlings, and join me next Thursday for another terrifying story on secret spells and shadows. Until then, stay safe, stay sharp, and think twice before answering a knock from the other side of midnight. Mwah.